What's poppin', y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. Today is my off day. I get excited. I get excited, y'all. I don't know, it's just something about doing content, doing my makeup, putting on some clothes, and not having to go to work, right? Damn, school bus, man, I hit this car. Better move over. Damn, Black Spice, get out the way, honey. Always trying to block the view from a real nigga. Always trying to block the view for a real nigga. So today's topic is going to be stop being so dependent on people. And this is a lesson that I had to learn and still learning. I feel like God brought it to my awareness like recently of how dependent I was on my mother. And it's annoying. It's a bit much. You could become a burden on someone, and they could resent you if you depend on that person too much. However, it is up to that other person to use their voice to say no, or to specify what it is that they would do for you, or what they wouldn't do for you. Because how I look at it, if you're an open door, right, and you allow me to do something, and you don't put me in my place, you don't set boundaries, I'm just gonna do it. That goes for anybody, right? This goes into relationships. When you teach somebody how to treat you. So if you're allowing somebody to do these certain things, you are the problem. So in this case, I feel like my mother coddled me my whole life. She never told me. She told me no, but she really didn't tell me no, if that makes sense, about a lot of things. Because I truly feel like if I would have got more no's in my life, I wouldn't be where I am today. Still depending on my mother, for just certain things. However, I am getting myself out of my mess. I'm cleaning it up, but it's a process, of course. But I truly feel like if I would have been told no a few times, or, if I was left to figure things out on my own in my 20s, I wouldn't be where I am today, like still depending on my mom. But I truly feel like that's a me problem too. If this isn't teaching me anything, it's teaching me to get my shit together. And when I get my shit together, to keep it together, to never be in this place again, because I don't want to feel like I'm putting pressure on somebody else, or somebody got to go outside of their lifestyle because they want to help me, because I'm her child. And it's like, no, you have your own life. You could tell me no sometimes. So what I told myself also, I feel like, when you're depending on someone else, they don't see your value. They feel like they can talk to you any kind of way, because you're relying on them, right? You really can't pull away because you need them in this season, or you need them in that season, or whatever. But how I'm looking at it is like, God, I know God is just teaching me in this moment. When it's time for you to get your car, make sure you take care of your car, because that's the problem, right? Make sure you take care of your car. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you pour into the things that matters. You prioritize the things that matters. It's going to keep you on your A game, on your shit, right? And I'm not saying you'll never depend on somebody, but you don't want to over depend on somebody. And I feel like that's how I've been for these past 5, 6, 7, since I was in my season. I lost my car, I wasn't working, but now I'm working, right? And now it's just, it takes time to get a car. Especially with me, I want to buy a cash car. I don't want to I don't want payments. I don't want any more debt, okay? I got to clear out the debt that I do have already. So, going inside of a car lot, getting a car and getting debt is just not something I'm willing to do. So I am sacrificing myself, even depending on somebody. And I'm grateful that my mom is helping me in this season. But I think I had enough. Like I ain't gonna say I know for a fact that I'm tired of it. I don't want to depend on nobody anymore. Not on that level. Unless it's my husband, unless it's my community, unless it's something that I'm pouring into as well. Like, especially like the necessities, like, paying your bills, having a car, food, like all those things. I feel like you should be able to do. And where I'm at, especially at this big age, like, it's no way I should be still dependent on my mom. But I also feel like it's a lot of things that I wasn't taught either. So I just went the way life took me. And unfortunately, this is where it got me. And I've learned a lot. But, You know, I didn't have a strong foundation. I didn't know what was important, what to prioritize until I woke up in 2023 and I was in my mess, my financial mess, you know. I really didn't have anything to show for all the years I've wasted, and it really shows. But I'm getting it together. Ain't no excuses. Ain't no excuses. I do know God is putting me in a place to never be here again, where I'm so depending on somebody else, putting my burdens and my problems on somebody else. Not saying that I call people, but if somebody got to feel like they got to help you, they got to go outside of their lifestyle to make sure you good, like, damn. But it's up to that person too to say no. And this is a lesson learned too. That's why you don't be an open door policy. This is why you don't open yourself to certain things. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm not opening myself up to be a yes man for nobody. Like, I'm not. I got my own life. You know, it's gonna be, you know, you got to get your shit together. Now, if I can help, if I got the capacity to help, I can. But I'm not finna change my whole lifestyle around for somebody else. And it really just shows how my mama put other people before her, and that's a problem. And this is why I feel like she does have a lot of anger and exhaustion and aggression in her life, because it was always people before her. Tell people no. Tell people no, because I'm a living proof. Like, what you allow somebody to do, they will do. My mama never told me no, so I always had that mindset. I got my mama, she'll help me. But it's like, after so many years, you getting older, your mother getting older, it's like, damn, girl, it defeats the purpose. So I know I got to make sure I'm doing things different in my household with my son, because I don't want him dependent on me on this level when he gets 25, 26, 27, 28 in his 30s. And I'm not saying I'm not here to help him, but he got to make sure his foundation is straight. My foundation wasn't straight. My shit was not together. Like, my life was a mess, and I just didn't realize it because I was too busy turning up, partying, and with this person and that person, living the culture lifestyle. And when that shit come to an end, you really look up. It's like, damn, I really played. But that's neither here or there. I'm happy, you know. I'm proud of myself. Extremely proud of how far I've come. How far I've come mentally, spiritually, like, because I know I won't be here again. I know once I get my car, once I get my finances together, once I just get my foundation together, I will never be here again. That's for sure. And if I can prevent it from happening for my son, because if I don't break the cycle, he's going to go through the same shit. Who do you think he's going to call? Me every time. With drama, with mess, with chaos, with... Absolutely not. Like, I can't take that. I'm not that mother. So we gotta get ourselves together now. I gotta be preparing my son now before he even gets grown, like, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Like, now we gotta break the cycles.